Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to automate and integrate Google Tasks by using Pabbly Connect. So, as you know, Google Task is an amazing simple task management app that allow users to create, organize and track tasks across different devices and different departments of the organizations. It has some amazing features such as with it you can create the task with due dates and reminders, and also you will be able to set the priority labels to these tasks. Okay, you can organize tasks into different kind of list, boards and subtasks, and also you can prioritize your tasks by giving them important urgent marks. With the help of Google Tasks, you can enhance the productivity of your team because when the task will be completed, it will be marked as completed, and if the task is in progress or is due, you can just simply mark it as in progress, so you can provide different labels to it. So with the help of Google Tasks, you can completely streamline the process of your task management, collaboration of your team and the projects. All right, so if you are using Google Tasks to manage all these activities, then here this video is for you, because I am going to show you that how by simply setting up a connection between Google Tasks and Pabbly Connect, you can automate all your repetitive tasks which are involved in your project task and the team management. Okay, so Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which helps us to automate all our repetitive tasks without the requirement of any coding and programming skills. With the help of Pabbly Connect, you can set up connections between your work applications. So by setting up a connection between Google Task and Pabbly Connect, you will be able to connect your Google Task account with other work applications as well, such as Slack channel, Discord, Telegram, and WhatsApp, Google Sheets, etc. So all right. Currently, we are on the homepage of Pabbly Connect where we can reach by tapping the URL pabbly.com/connect in our browser. After coming over here, we'll find two options. First is a sign in and the other is sign up for free. So in case if you are already an existing user, just click on sign in to log into your account. But if you are a new user, you have to click on this sign up for free button. It is going to create a free new account for you and it is going to provide you 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and to test multiple automations. So as an existing user, I'm going to click on sign in currently. This is all app section where we can find all the products which are offered by Pabbly. To create this automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. And it has taken us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. So on our dashboard, we will find all of our workflows which we have created, and we can also create different folders over here to save our workflow separately and accordingly. Now to create a new workflow, we have to click on this create workflow option. It is asking us for the name of our workflow. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to give a name over here. Automate Google Task using Pabbly Connect. After giving the name, I'm going to select the folder in which we have to save this workflow. So you can see I have a list of folders. That means I've created multiple folders on my dashboard for different purposes. So I'm going to select this automations for task management as my folder because I am creating this automation in order to manage all the tasks. Then I'm going to click on create, and as we will do that, a new screen is open in front of us. As you can see on this screen, you will find two windows. First is the trigger over here and the other is action. So what are trigger and actions? Trigger and actions are the two main concepts, the principles, or we can say these are the building blocks on which the entire automation runs. Here the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can add as many action steps as we want. So let's suppose here you want that whenever a new task will be added in your Google Task account, then you want to create a record of all the details of that task, such as the task title, the description of the task, the due date, and the priority level of that task, all with all the details in your Google Sheets, so that the team members, the other team members can also collaborate with the same task and they can remain up to date. Okay, so for that you have to take Google Task in your trigger and Google Sheets in your action step. When we are going to set up the connection between these applications, we will clearly see that actions are going to follow what the trigger commands, because when the trigger happens, that means when the new task is added in Google Tasks, then only the details will be captured and will be recorded in Google Sheets, otherwise not. So after understanding the whole concept of trigger and action, let us quickly start connecting Google Tasks with Pabbly Connect. Before moving forward, I have to tell you one more important thing, that you can use Google Tasks inside Pabbly Connect both the ways. If you want that on the happening of a specific event inside Google Tasks, you want to share that response automatically towards any other application according to your choice, then you can add Google Task in trigger. But in case if you want that on the happening of a specific event in any of your work application which you're using, the task should be created or any of the events should be performed in Google Task automatically, then you should add Google Task in your action step. In this video, I'm going to show you both the methods step by step. So let's get started. First of all, let's start with a trigger. So here I'm going to first of all show you that how you have to use Google Task inside Pabbly Connect to automate your process as trigger. So in order to start the workflow, you have to go towards your trigger step and you have to select your trigger application. That will be Google Task. So let's simply select that. After doing this, here we have to select the trigger event. So trigger event is the event on the happening of which the workflow is going to start or it is going to trigger. You can see we have three options over here: new task list, new task completed. So on the happening of whichever event you want to capture the response, you can select that according to your choice. Over here, let's suppose I'm going to select new task. That means whenever a new task will be added in my Google Task account, I want to capture the response of that. So here we have to build the connection between Google Task and Pabbly Connect. You can see I'm already logged into my account. What I will do, I will simply click on connect. For building this connection, we have to go towards sign in with Google. Okay, first of all, I've selected add new connection as my option and I'm going to click on sign in with Google as I'm already logged into my account. Then I will have to select my account and now Pabbly Connect is asking us for the permission to access our Google account. So let's click on allow. As our data is 100% safe with Pabbly Connect, so you do not have to fear. As we have done that, the authorization has become successful and the connection between Google Task and Pabbly Connect is built successfully. Now here it is asking us the task list. Whenever a task will be added in which of the list, then you want to capture the response. So you can see I only have one list over here. I want that whenever the task will be added in this my task list, then only the details should be captured inside Pabbly Connect. Otherwise not, because I do not have any other option as well. But in your case, if you are having multiple lists, then you can select any one of them from the drop down according to your choice. And when you're going to click on the save and send test request button, you will receive the response. But before that, I'm going to show you one more thing, that because Google Task is based on 10 minutes of polling time is actually the time which Pabbly Connect is going to take in order to capture the new response. So because we have 10 minutes of polling time for Google Task, this means that whenever a new task will be added in Google Task, then after 10 minutes, the response of that task with all the details will be captured inside Pabbly Connect. So currently, when we are going to click on save and send test request button, we will receive the response of the latest task which was added in our account. Okay, this is the latest task which you can see. This was the task which was last added in my Google Task account. So when I'm going to click on this button, save and send test request, I'm going to receive the response of this task. But to capture the new response, I'm going to create a new task over here first of all, and then I will click on this button. Okay, so I'm going to add a new task over here. Let's say the title of this task is social media calendar. I'm going to enter the details. Let's say prepare the social media post calendar for upcoming festive month. Okay, I want to assign a task to my team members, to my social media creative team, that they have to prepare a calendar for the post which should be shared in the upcoming festive month for our apparel store, let's say. Okay, then I'm going to select the due date for this particular task. Let's say 28th of September. Then I'm going to simply create this task and the task is created over here. The due date is for Saturday, September 28. This is the title and here we have the description of the task. As we have done that, now I'm going to go back towards Pabbly Connect and I'm going to click on save and send test request button. As we have done that, you can see that quickly the response is received. In this response here, we have received all the details. So when you are going to scroll down, you will find that first of all, we have received the title of the task. And this is the same title, social media calendar, which we have given over here while creating the task. Then when we'll scroll down here, we have the description of the task, prepare the social media post calendar for upcoming festive month. It is also the same. Over here, we have the due date of the task as well. This means that the connection between Google Task and Pabbly Connect is absolutely successful. And now whenever a new task will be added in the specific list which I have selected in Google Task, automatically after 10 minutes, the response will be captured. Further, to whichever application I want to share this response, I will be able to do that automatically by adding that application in the action steps further. So these were the steps which you have to follow for setting up the connection between Google Task and Pabbly Connect as trigger. Now we are going to move forward towards the action step as well. Now in this scenario, let's suppose I'm running an ad campaign for my real estate agency on my Facebook page to promote my business. And I've also created a lead gen form to generate the leads from it. Okay, so I've created all of them with the help of Facebook lead ads. Now my objective is that whenever a new lead is going to visit my ad campaign and they are going to submit the lead gen, when they will be interested in any of the properties for renting or buying. So I want to capture the response of that lead immediately, and for that same lead I want to create a specific task in my Google Task account for my team members so that they can follow up the lead quickly and they can convert the lead into payable customers. So in order to automate this process, I will have to set up the connection between Facebook lead ads and Google Task, where I'm going to take Facebook lead ads in trigger and Google Task in action. This is just a scenario which I'm going to use in order to show you how you have to use Google Task in your action step in the workflow. But you can take any other application according to your choice and your trigger step. Okay, for that I have already captured the response from Facebook lead ads. This is the response of the lead who has submitted the form. Let's say here the lead is interested in rental property. Okay, the name of the lead is dummy and the last name is lead. Over here we have the email address, phone number and all other details. So by using these responses, by using these details of the lead, I want to create a task in Google Task. For that I will have to set up the connection between Google Task and Pabbly Connect as action. I have already selected my action application as Google Task. Now we are going to select the action event. You can see we have a list of events over here. Create task list, create a task, update task status, update task due date and etc. So whichever event you want to perform according to your choice, when you're adding your Google Task account in your action step, you can do that according to your choice. Okay. But over here, let's suppose I'm going to take the example of creating a task. As I'm taking the scenario that I want to create a task for every Facebook new leads. Okay, so because I'm taking the scenario that let's say I want to create a task for each and every new Facebook lead. Then here I have selected my action event. So I'm going to click on this connect button to build this connection. For building the connection, again, we have two options, add new connection and select existing connection. So you have to keep in mind that you are already logged in to your Google Task account and you have to go towards add new connection. Again, you have to click on sign in with Google to set up this connection. Because we have already done that step earlier, so I'm going to go with existing connection only. And the connection is built successfully. So now here we have to provide some details of the task. So first of all, we have to select the task list. So as I've told you earlier that I only have one task list over here, which is already selected. But in case if you have many, you can select any of them according to your choice from the drop down. Then here it is asking us the task title. What is the title of your task? I want to create a new task in Google Task for every Facebook leads. So we have received the details of the Facebook leads in our earlier response, as you know. What we will do, instead of entering the details manually, I will simply map the data over here. Here it is asking us the task title. So here we have the task title in our previous response. What I will do, I will simply map the data over here. So I'm going to create the task with the name of the lead over here. So what I will do, I will simply map the first name of the lead. Then I'm going to use a space and I'm going to map the last name as well. And I'm going to enter new lead as the title of the task. New lead, and here I'm going to give the name. So when I've mapped this name, it has become dynamic. That means with each and every new response, automatically it is going to replace. So whenever a new lead will be received in my case from Facebook lead ads, automatically because I've mapped the name of the lead, so it is going to replace, and in this way I'm going to automate the entire process. But the data which I've entered manually, let's say here I've entered new lead manually as my task title. So it is going to be same each time because it has become static. So every time a new lead will be received in the task title, automatically new lead will be received, but the name of the lead is going to replace. Then we are going to move forward. Here it is asking us the notes. You can provide any description to your task as well. So in the place of description, I'm going to enter the details of the lead, which I want to provide to the team members so that they can follow up the lead. So here I'm going to enter email and I will map the email address of this lead. Then with a comma, I'm going to enter the phone number. And here I'm going to map the phone number of the lead. Okay, and then finally the type of property in which the lead is interested. Over here we have the type of property as well. Okay, after mapping all these details here, if you want, you can also provide the due date. But because this is a lead, I'm not providing any due date to my team member. Okay, I will click on save and send test request button. And as we have done that, the task is created, as you can see. Okay, so when we have received this response, I am going to take you towards my Google Task account. And over here, I will refresh this page once. And you can see that a new task is recently created. Over here, we have the name of the task over here with the name of the lead, and we have the description as well. This means that the connection is absolutely successful. So in the similar manner, you have to set up the connection between Google Task and Pabbly Connect as action. So I hope all the steps are clear to you, that how you have to build the connection between your Google Task account and Pabbly Connect to automate your repetitive tasks involved in managing your projects, your teams, and your tasks. So I hope this video is helpful for you and it is clear to you. Thank you for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate multiple such applications without any coding or programming skills with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can reach out to us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any query, you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can reach out to the website given over here. Now, if you find this video helpful, do not forget to share it with your friends, and also please like our video and subscribe our channel for more such amazing automations.